Let me get rid of this box over here. How y'all doing? It's Monday. I don't want that. I want it ended. Why doesn't just keep? Okay, we're gonna stop whining. We're gonna stop whining. How y'all doing today? Happy Monday. Hey, Nate, thanks for coming in. Make sure get a seat. Got your little sippy sip. That's good. Don't forget to show some love. Do the little tap dance, right? And we're playing Follow the Leader. So you see the hearts? Go ahead and add yours to it, okay? And let's go ahead and share that live because I know you know at least 5 people that I don't know. Hey, Rabbit. You know what? That's so funny because when I'm talking to my kids, I'm always saying something. You might be right, Rabbit. You might be right. You ever hear me when I say that? I'm just joking. But hey, Rabbit, thanks for coming in. Let me go ahead and share this live right quick, okay? All right, we're back. Okay. All right, we're back. And we're back. And I encourage you guys to go ahead and share the live too. Like I said, y'all know more people than I do, or at least you know people that I don't know. Okay? So let's get into it. You're wondering what we're talking about today. Well, let me go ahead and introduce myself because some people don't know me. My name is Tresie. I am a independent travel agent, which means I make money when I am booking travel for other people. And I'm also a travel marketing rep, which means I make money when I'm not booking travel for other people. And this is a Q&A session. Now, having said that, hey, Slay Infinity, hey, Rebel, I see y'all. Come on in. Share the love. Okay, y'all see the hearts, right? When you do that, we play Follow the Leader over here, okay? Follow the Leader. That way, when I get this live to 10,000 likes, and we will, then I'm going to be giving away, as a thank you, a free travel getaway, okay? Hey, Florida Beachman. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, I am Queen Nubian. I just got this beautiful picture of a painting in my head. All right. So what we're doing, hey, Creative Gifts, hey, Cassandra, is we're going to be doing a Q&A all about the travel business. The travel industry, which is $10 trillion strong. Being your own travel agent, y'all doing it anyway. You're just not getting paid for it. Okay. Hey, Susan. Being your own travel boss, right? Joining me on the money-making side of travel, all right? Hey, Ivy Travels. So if you got a question, go ahead and ask it. Put it down below. I'm going to answer it. Or if you don't want nobody all in your business like that, go ahead and slide into my DM. You got to make sure we're connected, right? And then ask your question there, and I'm going to answer it. Forgive the locks. They're doing some things. I'm thinking about going blue. Not blue. I got the little wax. It's supposed to be temporary, but I'm thinking about going blue. Hey, baby doll. All right. So, or you can go to the webinar, and it's located. Let me see if I can turn this around so that y'all can read it. All right. As the information is in my profile as well, but I wanted to use my whiteboard. Travelagentworkshop.com. Yes, look. Travelagentworkshop.com. Use the code TNIGHT5602. Travel agent and the code TNIGHT5602. Oh, on the other side, so you can see what the other side looks like. Right? This space right here is for all you new people who are ready to start your travel business. I got room to put your name. I want to add you to my board. My September travel bosses. Where you at? All right? And over here is my favorite scripture. And today's word is sanctuary. Okay. Before it drop off the side of my mind. Hey, Carol. Hey, Charles. Hey, King. Hey, yeah. Come on in. Look. Do that tap dance. And when you see the hearts, follow the leader because we're getting this live to 10,000 likes so I can give away a travel getaway, right? Hey, Neville and Queen Brina. How you doing? Okay. All right. Look, I'm reading this book, y'all. All right. Now, if you got questions, go ahead and put them down there. And there's no such thing as a silly question or a dumb question. The dumbest question that you have, as I turn this around because that just looks weird to me, the dumbest question that you have is the one you do not ask. So if you got a question, go ahead, ask me. I'm not scared. Hey, Fox. Hey, Tanya. I will answer your questions. Ask me anything. All right. I'm gonna keep it real. And having said that, I'm reading this book by John C. Maxwell. If you know, he is the leading speaker in leadership and professionalism, right? Hey, is that Leela? Hey, Leela. Hey, Coco. All right. Y'all come on in, do the tap dance, and don't forget to share the live. Don't forget to hit that little arrow down at the bottom. Hey, Hard Knock. Is that Hard Knock Life? That's good. Yo, hit the little arrow at the bottom and share, because I know y'all know people I don't know. The more the merrier, because look, when they come in and they tap dance on the screen, then it's going to get us to 10K, and I'm going to go ahead and give away those vouchers. Okay. Hey, user 4410 Chicago, Latrice, Sweet Juju. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in, tap dance on the screen. Look, I better do this because I better knock my phone right off the thing. So when you see the hearts, follow the leader. Hey, Latrice, is anyone else having a problem with them little stupid little fruit fly gnat thingies? Because they're getting on my nerve, all right? I have used so much bleach, lemon juice, and the little, they're getting on my nerves. Is it time for them to go yet? Hey, Roz. Hey, Miss Lady DeBoss, all right? But anyway, I'm reading this book by John C. Maxwell, 16 Undeniable Laws of Communication, and I just started it, right? And one of the things that really touched home, and I want you guys to know this, and the reason I wanted you guys to know this, because I'm a real kind of person. Hey, Chad, I don't play, and I ain't finna promote or do or share anything that I don't believe in my spirit, in my heart, okay? It may be good for some, it may not be good for others, but if it's not good for me, I'm not gonna go around sharing it simply because somebody said, if you do this for me, I'm not doing that. So when I'm coming here tonight with you guys to talk about travel, right, it's because I've been there, done there. I got coffee mugs. Okay. Hey, how long? How y'all doing? But he said something in his book that made me say, yep, that's exactly what I mean. He says, he would not teach anything he did not wholeheartedly believe. That's what I'm saying. If I did not believe in this business, I would go back to watching my videos about the cats and the dancing. Okay? Tell your mama, how you doing? I really would. I truly believe in this, okay? And he says, I would not teach anything that I was not trying to live, all right? I've started this business. I love everything about this business, but I'm not going to tell you anything that I have not done, that I do not believe in. If I don't know, I'm going to find out the answer for you. So that's why I'm here tonight, not only as a travel agent, not only as a marketing rep. I am a travel agent business coach, okay? I'm here to share with others what I've already done, all right, about learning more about the travel industry, becoming your own travel boss, being your own travel agent. You were doing it anyway. You're just not getting paid for it. That's why I'm here. That's why we're talking today. Okay? Because I know y'all don't know me. So you're like, how could I trust you? Everybody's saying the same thing. Everybody. Well, look, my mama didn't name me everybody, right? She gave me a hard enough name as it was. Okay? But I've never been, I am that individual because, God made me one way and he only made one me. Okay. Hey, Nanda. Hey, Beck. Hey, Divine Love 80. I like that name, by the way. So let's talk travel. If you're somebody who likes to travel, not even likes to travel, but loves to travel and wants to be able to do it maybe once or twice more a year. Okay. And then if you're somebody who likes to do the travel thing and you've been booking your own travel and you want to get paid for it, okay, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Dad Thomas, Miss Mello, Shalisa, Shay, how you doing? How y'all doing? Thank you for showing the love, Shay. Yeah, I saw the hearts. We playing follow the leader. Because when we get to 10K, right? 10,000 likes. All you'll have to do is slide to the left. Slide to the right. Y'all gotta do is slide into my DM, put the number 10, the letter K, and your email address so I can send you that voucher. All right? I want to say thank you for hanging out here with me, but we need to go on and get to that 10K. And I know we can do it, especially if you go ahead and do that little tap dance, follow the leader, and share the live. And if you really want to be a rebel, I like to think of myself as a rebel sometimes. Go ahead and grab that orange heart, your daily heart meat. TikTok likes it when we're engaging. So when you grab your orange heart meat, you're going to get engagement points. I'm going to get engagement points. We're all going to be happy. TikTok's going to be ecstatic. So let's just go on and make everybody happy. All right. Hey, Becky. Hey, Misty Blue and Ace. Is it Ace, Ace, or short for something else? Hey, today. My coach is in the room, y'all. Y'all gotta cheer on. Okay, so let me see. Like I said, I was reading that book, right? All right. And it was saying, it's about credibility. This chapter is about credibility. And I truly believe, because a lot of people mouth service. And when it comes to this business, some people, thankfully, I have not met many. I think I may have seen one or two. Not in our area, not in my community, not on our team. But I've seen them. Hey, young B, mouth service. Or at least that's what it comes across as. So when I came to that part where it says, that he would never do anything that he didn't do, or never do anything that he's not trying to live, right? Right? That's the same thing as saying, I would never tell you to do something that I wasn't going to do. And I'm not. But I'm going to share the travel agent business with you because, number one, I'm doing it. Number two, I'm loving it. Number three, there is so much value in travel and the ability to leverage that to create extra income. I don't even care if you just need a couple extra $100 a month. Hey, JTTW, right? It can happen. All right. Now, if you're looking for that get rich quick scheme, that overnight thing, it's not gonna happen. Can you become a millionaire in this company? Yes, you can. I was in Florida, in Orlando, the first week of this month. Okay, I took pictures. I might even make a little collage and put it on my next live, whatever. Where I was rubbing shoulders, took the pictures with the six-figure earners who just got her sapphire ring. Go Kyra, go Kyra. And I don't mean millionaires. Okay. I was in the room with the founders of the company. Y'all, all because I like to travel, right? So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Again, my name is Tresie. I am a travel agent business coach. I make money when I'm booking travel for other people. I also make money when I'm not booking travel for other people. And this is a Q&A. You got questions? I've got answers, okay, about the travel business. The travel industry is $10 trillion strong, y'all. If I had 0.5%, hey, Miss YY, do you say it like that? Hey, Michelle, do you say it like that? YY, is it yeah? I got a niece called Yaya. That ain't her real name, but her real name is Rashaya. But I can't Yaya and liking it, okay? But if you got questions, I've got answers. So ask your questions, okay? And if you don't put no questions down there, I've got questions. I got questions because I keep my notes, okay? I got questions. But I'm going to tell you some things that I learned when I started to become a travel agent. I am a former federal government employee. When I started this business, I was working full time as a federal employee. Okay. And my coach and my mentor, she helped me find little pockets of time where I could run my business and still have my 9 to 5. Okay. Hey, Rebecca. So yeah, you can do this. Let me just throw that question out the window right now. Yes, you can do this part-time. You can do this with a full-time job. Y'all, there are over 140,000 agents in my host agency who are working this business over 20 countries around the world. And I can tell you about 90% of them work a full-time job. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Sandra. TC Griff, how you doing? They work full-time jobs. We're talking lawyers, doctors, financial analysts, therapists, social workers. Look, I was at the convention 2 weeks ago. Look, I don't even know if I should name drop, but I will say she is a former WNBA star. Did I know she was part of the business? I didn't until I was at the convention. So just because you think it's like you look, we got stars making money in this business. Okay. Hey TC, what's going on? How you doing today? Happy Monday to all of y'all, as a matter of fact. Okay. Don't forget, when you come in, do the tap dance. And when you see those hearts, share the love. Because when we get this like to 10,000 likes, I'm giving away a voucher. Okay. I promise. I do it all the time when I go live. Hey, Lawanda. All right. So there's a lot of people out there doing this business, right? Right. And I was amazed. I saw the diversity of people who are doing this business. Okay. Rosemella, so if you're thinking, well, I don't know if I can do it, is that something for me? I'm like, do you like to travel? Most people do. Do you want to travel more than once or twice a year? Most people do. Then yes, you should take advantage. Well, I'm just going to say this is an opportunity you might want to look into. And if you want to know more, go ahead and pop on over to my profile and you'll see the information. I put it on my board. Even though I didn't write it off my little finger, it says, y'all know I don't like this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want you to be able to see it. I want it to be clear. It says travelagentworkshop.com. Except the M is, y'all know it is faded. And then they're going to ask you for a code. And that code is going to be TNight5602. So it's travelagentworkshop.com. And the code is TNight5602. Now this information, you can find this information as well in my profile. So make sure you're following me. Make sure we're connected. Go over to my profile and you'll be able to get that same information. Okay. Now here's the thing. When you type that in there, travelagentworkshop.com, you're going to see this amazing, exciting, and engaging landing page. Beautiful people all over the place, right? Scroll down. Hey, Miss Me 55. Hey, that girl, Olive 4, right? Scroll down till it's going to ask you for your first name. Oh, I sound like I'm yelling. I'm sorry. It's going to ask you for your first name, not even your last name, just your first name. Then it's going to say, put an email in there, and then the code, TNight5602. Now, if you're feeling a certain kind of way about putting your first name in there, maybe you're in your own personal, witness protection kind of thing. Okay. Put Teddy Bear 22 up in there. It's okay. But put a working email and that code, TNight5602. Then you're going to get into the webinar. OMG. And he just updated it, upgraded. It's amazing. It's going to give you all the information you need and then some about the travel industry so that you can make an informed decision about starting your business and becoming an agent on my team. And yes, hey, sweet KJ. Hey, Lynn. Mom to Bomb 14. And yes, I said just like that. Start your business and be an agent on my team because I like manifestation. I believe in it. Okay. But you're going to get all that information and then some. All right. All right. How are you doing today, Lynn? Okay. Where's everybody from? Before I really get started, because I'm in the DMV. The DMV is the District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia. I'm in the Maryland part. I wasn't born and raised here. I'm a transplant, but I've been here since 1994. Yeah, 1994, 6 and 25, 30, over 30 years. Lynn says, is this about becoming a travel agent? Just joined. Did you really? Yes, it is, Lynn. And you just became an agent? Go ahead on. Welcome to the world of travel. Welcome to the money-making side of travel, as a matter of fact. Because, they say that. That's one of those phrases, if I got to be real, was like, okay, yeah, whatever. But I am now on the money-making side of travel. So it's like, oh, it's a thing for real? And he is. And we'll get into that just a little bit further down, okay? But I want to know where you guys are. Tell me where you are talking to me from. I'm in Maryland. Where are you at, Lynn? I just want to know, because I actually have team members all over the United States. They're in California. They're in Cincinnati. They are in North Carolina. I think I got a couple in Texas, in Virginia. I mean, they're everywhere. Because travels everywhere, right? So I just want to know where, who I'm talking to. Where y'all at? Where them fans? Oh, Lord, no. Now that song is going to be stuck in my head. So let's go ahead and talk about travel. Now, I didn't get a chance to travel when I was young. I grew up in a day and age of first of the month welfare checks and the mom standing outside waiting on the mailman. If you know, you know. That's confusing, Lynn. Hold that thought. And then we didn't travel. I traveled in my mind. I traveled when I watched The Love Boat. I traveled when I watched, what's the word? Fantasy Island, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. I did my real traveling when I joined the military because they took me over to Germany and let the journeys begin. But hold that thought. Lynn says, just joined your live. Oh, okay. But you're looking for a program to be a travel agent and you're in Florida. Girl, I was just in Florida. I was in Orlando. Girl, look, if you'd have been in the right place at the time, you'd have been surrounded by over 6,000, and it might have been more than that, of us amazing agents. But I'm glad you're here, Lynn, because this is a great opportunity because I'm not a gatekeeper. And like I said at the beginning, I'm only going to teach you or expose you to what I know works. Okay? Thank you for that follow. Let me get my thing. I'm going to follow you right back, Lynn. I appreciate that. Bro. Now, y'all don't forget, do the tap dance, and share the live. Because the more people who are in here and they happen to, we're going to get to 10,000 before you know it. Right? And don't be scared. Grab your little heart me. Okay. Hey, Tony Wynn. How you doing? All right. Thank you for coming in today. I appreciate you. All right. So, like I said, I didn't get the chance to do my real travel until I joined the military. I am an Army veteran, Army strong. And I spent some few years over there while I was in Germany. I got to see Paris. Paris is so pretty at night. Has anybody here been to Paris? If you've been to Paris, say me. If you've been to Paris, say me. Paris is beautiful at night, y'all. It is gorgeous. And from a little girl from the hood, when I said I should have came back like this, because that's how I kept my head looking up and around. It was beautiful. I also got to see Belgium and London. I went to Amsterdam. I saw a lot of places. And that instilled to me the travel bug, if you will. I was like, I don't care what I got to do. Scrape pennies together. I will be traveling for the rest of my life. I have to. I have to. So let's fast forward to 2009. I'm back over here in the States. They dropped me off in Virginia, right? But that's cool because that's where I met my husband. While I was working on the Spirit of Washington, that's where we met. That's where we fell in love, and that's where we got married. Isn't that sweet? I know, I know. And in 2009, my husband, not my husband, my sissy, my girlfriend, my ride or die, because she's not my sibling by blood, but you can't tell us that. We went on our first cruise. Has anybody else cruised? If there's a cruiser in the house, say me. Look, I'm gonna just go on and give us some taps because I can't say me. But I love cruising. I absolutely love cruising. And if you're a cruiser and you love cruising, just say me. What y'all went now? Hey, Gerald, Lynn said all the time. I feel you. Coach Gerald. Lynn says me. I cruise every year. And in 2009, I cruised my first time. We went to the Bahamas, and I think we were on something called the Bahama Celebration. See, at that point, like I said, I'm a little girl from the hood. I ain't gonna say the hood. I'm a little girl from the projects. Okay, and I didn't know there were cruise lines. Okay. But we went on Bahama Celebration, had a great time, and that point on, that's when I said I will be cruising every year. And I have since 2009. My husband and I have gone, my husband, I, and the children, the hubs, the kids and their besties, the hubs, the kids and their significant others. Oh, we cruising. We just got back from a cruise. My husband and I, we just got back from a cruise in August. We went back to the Caribbean. We love cruising in the Caribbean. Okay. We've got another cruise for February coming up, booked, ready to go. We've got another cruise on the books for June of next year to help celebrate the G-Baby's birthday. So yeah, we love cruising. We ain't turning down no cruises, okay? So when I first started this business, I was, like I said, a federal government employee. But I was due to retire in 2027. You with me? Follow me on this one. And I knew when I did that, I was going to be a travel agent because I've been doing it since 2009. I never used a travel agent. We always had a good time. My husband said I might as well do it because I and get paid for it because I do it anyway. Hey, Contigo, how you doing? Okay. All right. Look, wait a minute. Hold on. Did I see some hearts? But if not, y'all see those. Follow the leader. We're going to 10K. When we get to 10K, you'll be able to go into my inbox if we're connected. Type the number 10, the letter K, and your email address so that I can give away my thank you gift of a travel getaway. Free travel getaway. Okay? All right. So I decided then. But, things changed. The atmosphere changed. We had new people moving over there in the little 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And I was like, okay, it's time for me to go. Let me get out before they kick me out. Okay? Hey, Miss Shaquila Jones, how you doing? Y'all come on in and double tap. Do the tap dance. Lynn says we go 2 times a year. Just got back from Greece. That's on my thing. The places to go list. I used to say bucket list, but it's my places to go list. Lynn went to Greece and Turkey. Next cruise is you're leaving out of Puerto Rico. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I decided I was going to go ahead and retire early. So my plan B of being a travel agent became my main plan. And I did my research. I YouTubed, I Googled, I talked to a real live flesh and blood kind of person about being in the travel business. And then I ended right up here on the tiki-taki, just like y'all are here. Even the ones in the peekaboo room, because that's where I started. You're in my seat. But that's okay, because I'm over here now. But you can come over here now too. All right, so I was watching this young woman. Her name is Denise. She's my coach. She's a superstar. She is on her way to 2-star director. Okay. I was watching her because she was talking about travel. Hey, DNO8. Sometimes I think they're like little sayings in the words. And I listened to her live. And she told me to go to the workshop. It's probably backwards, but it says travelagentworkshop.com. And the code is TNIGHT5602. So I went to the workshop. I wasn't even halfway through the workshop before I realized, yep, definitely what I need to do. So that's why I am here. My name is Tresie. I'm a travel professional. And as a travel professional, I will never, ever, 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 ever have to pay more for travel ever again. And I'm here to answer your questions on how that can happen. All you got to do is drop your questions down below. Hey, Flo Kim, right? Down below. I'm going to answer them. If you don't want nobody to know your business, slide into my DM and ask your question there. I'm going to answer that question as well. How you doing today? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, okay? In the meantime, when you come in, or if you're in the peekaboo room, y'all can come over. We're getting to 10K. In order for me to do that and give away my travel voucher, I need y'all to start tap dancing. Tap dance and take this finger or maybe this finger, or whichever finger you're comfortable with. Tap dance across the screen. And when you guys see the hearts going up, follow the leader. It's not like you're trying to be like the Joneses. We play and follow the leader, and we're getting to 10K. All right. And you can share the live. As a matter of fact, like I said earlier, I'm not going to do anything I'm not telling you to do. I see those hearts. Let me go ahead and follow the leader. I'm going to share this live. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and share the live. Boom. And all you gotta do is just share the live. I know y'all know at least 5 people. At least 5 people I don't know. So go ahead and share the live. Okay? All right. So, like I said, it's a Q&A. You got questions, I got answers. I'm trying to think. All right. Well, this is what I'm going to start with. I did a lot of research when I was trying to decide whether I was going to be a travel agent. Okay? I did. And one of the things that I found out that I know y'all didn't know, I didn't know. And I think I know quite a lot. I don't know everything, but I think I know quite a lot. I found out that 85% of the people who are booking travel today, and yes, they are booking travel. Travel ain't went nowhere. I don't care who live in what house of what color. Travel ain't going nowhere. All right. I know that the world's doing what the world is doing. It's lifing. But travel ain't going nowhere. You got business people who travel from New York to California. How you think they getting there? Oh, they flying first class. They're staying in these fancy schmancy hotels. Hey, Priscilla. Hey, Jazzy J. Right? They're doing all of that. And they're driving these spiffy cars. Okay? Right? Somebody's booking all that for them. And they're still doing it. Right? People are still getting married. And they're doing destination weddings. So all the people that's going to be in the wedding and going to attend the wedding, they got to get from point A to point B, the wedding. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Troy. Right? Right? So travel is helping. Travel is not going nowhere, y'all. It is recession proof. It is COVID proof. Okay. Right? Because the only year I didn't travel since 2009 is the year of COVID, when they shut everything down, when the fish probably couldn't go through the water without being checked. And they closed out every port. And then the year we bought our house. What's going on, Troy? The year we bought our house, because our realtor told us, don't you buy nothing on credit. If you need gas for your car, you better start digging through the couch covers. Okay. Hey, September. Hey, September. My birthday was was last Thursday, and my anniversary was Saturday. So September is the month. Okay. So yeah, those are the times we didn't cruise. So cruising and traveling ain't going nowhere. People still doing it every day. Here's the thing though. The 85% of the people who are doing all that booking and everything, they'll tell you straight to your face. They have looked in all four of my eyes and told me, Tresie, you know what? I'm happy for you, girl, but I don't need no travel agent because I know how to do it myself. I've been doing it. I don't, And you know what? I tell them, you're right. You know what I do? I was like, okay. I give them the golf clap. You are so right. You don't. But when I finish telling you what I need to tell you, you're going to want to become your own travel agent. Because you know what? I was there in that 85% club. I was doing it since 2009. I never used a travel agent. Like they told me I don't need no travel agent. I didn't need no travel agent. Technology is awesome. You know that? A lot of people will go online and figure out what they need to figure out to include how to book their own travel. But the 85% of the people who are booking travel, hey, Steve, hey, Jenna Star, they're doing it for free. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking, okay, so she said, I'm doing it for free. How else is there to do it? I got on my computer. I looked for what I wanted to look for. I found what I needed and I booked my trip. Duh, what do you mean for free? When I say you did it for free, first of all, let me tell you this. My name is Tresie, and if you're just coming in, my name is Tresie. I'm a travel professional, and we're doing a Q&A all about travel, right? Q&A. You got questions? I got answers. Travel agents, excuse me if y'all need to turn your little phone down because I do talk loud. Travel agents get paid by commission. Makes sense, right? Because they're out there. We all know that they're out there. We just choose not to use them, right? I get it. Because for some odd reason, people think that travel agents are irrelevant. That's a whole nother conversation. That's wrong, but it's a whole nother conversation. But okay, it makes sense that travel agents get paid by commission, right? Y'all would agree with me on that, right? If you agree, go ahead and double tap. And don't forget, follow the leader. Okay. But what we did not know while we're booking our own travel is that there is a commission in everything that you book. So while you're up there booking your trip to Jamaica for you and the family, or you're booking your Disney trip for you and the kids, there's a commission already in there. Now, when you press that submit button, hey, Erica, you don't see it say, oh, it's going to say balance due if you're making payments, payment made, taxes, all that's going to say that. But what you're not going to see it say is commission attached. You're not going to see that. But trust and believe, it's there. There is a commission attached to everything in travel. And while you are doing all that work, trying to find the right hotel, the right time, the right place for the right budget and all that, and you finally get it from 5,000 down to 3,800, you think you said something really good. Hey, Richard Howard, right? There was a commission in that. And when you hit submit payment, let me tell you what doesn't happen. You don't get paid because the commission that's there goes to somebody. It's probably going to that third party. The Travagos, the Pricelines, the Bookings, the Expedias. Now, I ain't got no shade against them. They got to make their money too. But if you're using them to help you book your next trip, all that work you put in, coordinate who's going, how they want to go, trying to find a hotel to fit everybody needs because Amy ain't sleeping with everybody because she snore. All that work, hey, Lexi, that you put in there, somebody else got paid for it. As soon as you hit that button, somebody else got paid for it. Here's what I imagine goes on, because I got that kind of imagination. I may be a little off kilter, but I imagine you sat there and you got that trip together and you're like, whew, and I got it lower than the 5,000. It's still within budget. You good. You press submit payment. This is what I imagine happens there. A big box goes right across the screen and it says, congratulations, you have booked your trip to X, Y, and Z. We can't wait to see you. We're going to have so much fun. Had you, but you, what's this? You're gonna have so much fun. But you know what? Had you been a travel agent, you would have received a commission of X, Y, and Z. But you didn't. Don't worry about it. We're still gonna have fun. See you when you get here. That's what I imagine happens every time you press submit payment and you're not a travel agent, because I now know that there's a commission attached to it. You just didn't get it because you were not a travel agent. And you tell somebody to their face that you don't need no stinking travel agent. Well, you don't. You need to become your own travel agent so that when you put all that work in and do all that to get this trip together, whether it's just for you, you and the family, you and the bae, whoever, you get to go on that trip, have a good time, come back and talk about it for at least 2 weeks and get paid for it. Smoke dog. You hear me? Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But no, you don't, because you're doing it yourself. Now, I was there. And then when I found out that travel agents get commission, and then I found out that there's a commission in everything in travel, I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? So you're telling me that all these years where I've been booking my trips and my cruises, hey, Larisha, am I saying it right? Larisha? I like Larisha. Hey, Beauty by Dainty, how y'all doing? Right? You put all that in there. I did all that. And I could have got a commission. What? I didn't know that. And I bet you didn't know it either. I thought I saw some hearts. Let me go ahead. We're playing Follow the Leader here, y'all. So when you see hearts on the screen, follow the leader. Because when we get this live to 10,000 likes, like I do every time I go live, and we hit 10,000, I'm giving away free travel getaways, okay? All you'll have to do is slide into my DM, put the number 10, the letter K, and your email address so that I can send that to you. How you doing today, Beauty by Dainty? Is it a good day for you? It's Monday. Okay. All right. So there's that. Oh, and don't forget to share the live. Just go ahead and go down there and look. Every time I say it, I'm going to go ahead and share it again. Boom. Because the more people, the more people, boom. We're going to share that live, right? We're going to share that live. All right. We have shared the live. All right. So there you go. Yeah. And just so you know, I want y'all to know something else. Travel is more than planes, trains, and automobiles. I don't know about you. Look, I'm a truly transparent person. Ain't no shame in my game. I don't get embarrassed. So if I reveal something where people are like, oh, I would have been embarrassed to say that, I wouldn't have told nobody that. That's not a Tresie thing. I'm just revealing my truth. Okay. Back when I was young, right? Young, because I turned 60 on Thursday, y'all. I did. I turned 60. But back when I was younger than 60, when somebody said travel, okay, I'm doing good. I'm not my 100%. Beauty by Dainty says I'm good. Hope you're well. I'm doing okay. I'm not 100%, believe it or not. But I'm here. I'm so here. Devil a lie, and the truth ain't in it. But when I was younger, when someone said the word travel, the first thing that came to my mind, right, was first class airlines, luxury hotels, and beautiful beach destinations. Okay. Now I probably wouldn't have said it like that when I was younger. When somebody said travel, all I was thinking, oh, they flying first class. They're in this fancy schmancy hotel, and they're on the beach. That's the picture I got when somebody said travel. But travel is so much more than that. And as a travel agent who gets a commission off of everything in travel, did y'all know that when you rent a car, there's a commission added to that? And as a travel agent, you get paid that? I know you probably knew about the hotels, the resorts, the cruises, the airlines. You know, when you book something like that as a travel agent, you're going to get the commissions. That made sense. Okay. But did you know that you could also get commissions off sporting event tickets? It's NFL season, y'all. It's NFL season, y'all. Somebody drop their favorite team down below. I'm a Commanders fan. I love Jaden Daniels. I think he's going to do a remarkable job, okay? But yeah, if you're a football fan, drop your favorite team down below. But yeah, sporting event tickets, commissions, what they call it? Concerts, commissions. Mm-hmm. Comedy shows. Yep. Commissions. Right. Broadway plays. Yeah. You can find ooh. Ooh. I still love you though, Beauty by Dainty. Commanders and the Cowboys, we rivals, but you know what? Beauty by Dainty, I still love you. I think we play in October, right? Okay. Anyway, hey Yolanda, all those things are commissionable, and there's so much more, and you can find that out when you go to the webinar that's located at travelagentworkshop.com. Use my code TNIGHT5602. She said, anyway. It wasn't yesterday, but okay. Okay. We got to give somebody something. Because Beauty by Dainty says, anyway, didn't y'all lose yesterday? Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for the follow, Dove Green. I'm going to follow you right back. And then I'm like, look, I don't know, but I'm one of those football fans who like fun competition. I ain't fighting nobody. I ain't cussing nobody. I ain't doing none of that for nobody's football. Because let me tell you, at the end of the day, whether you play for the Commanders, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Ravens, ain't nobody sharing none of their check with me because I like football. I just like football, and I just got a team. Okay. Hey, Delisa, how you doing? Anyway, all those are, in the workshop, travelagentworkshop.com. Now, when y'all type that in, I got you, Lynn. Hold on. Because I wrote it down, right? Boom. Travelagentworkshop.com. My little M is fading. And the code is TNIGHT5602. Night is in shining armor. TNIGHT5602. And when y'all go and type that in, um, um, don't be typing in it. You didn't see a THE in front of that. Don't do that. There's no www. Don't do that. Type it just the way you see it. Travelagentworkshop.com. Use the code TNIGHT5602. Because you'll end up, and don't, God forbid, don't put it in the Google search box. You get lost. It's not going to take you there. Okay? All right. Did that help, Lynn? Who's that says? Delisa says, I love football too, and my team lost yesterday. She said, but I'm going to stick beside them. Hello. Oh, I can tell by the colors, Steelers fan. It's okay, girl. It's okay. And I feel you. I like to watch it. I already ordered a new sweatshirt and everything. I'm loyal. Hey, Jeffrey. Yes. Okay. Thank you for y'all. Did y'all see the hearts? We playing follow the leader because we getting the 10K. All right. All right, you're welcome, Lynn. Lynn says, yes, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Delisa. I'm going to follow you right back. Okay. All right, I got to be careful because one day I hit something and all them boxes came up. And if you've been with me before, y'all know I can't stand them boxes. I don't even know why they're there. I do know why they're there, but I don't like it. All right, I turn that mirror back around. So, sporting event tickets, concert tickets, there's a lot of them. And when you go to the webinar at travelagentworkshop.com using my code TNIGHT5602, you will find out all that you're going to get when you start your business and become an agent on my team. It's all there and then some. Okay? Okay. All right. Let me see what else we're talking about. Adrian, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for coming on in, girl. Make sure y'all follow the leader. Follow the leader. Okay. All right. Oh, what was I going to say? So I'm here giving you answers to your questions. So if you got questions, I got answers. Thank you, Adrian, for the follow. I'm going to follow you right back. All right. We now know that travel agents make money. They get paid by commission. And there's a commission in everything in travel, okay? But did you know that when you start your business and become an agent on my team, you come through the door getting 70% of the commission on everything you book? You're welcome, Adrian. You do. You get 70%. Let's just say you book something and then the commission is $1,000, right? You're going to get 70% of that. That's $700. I don't know about y'all, but with $700 and my car note for this area is not that high, I would go ahead and get that car note paid, the insurance on that car, put some gas in it, and I'm gonna probably slide through McDonald's to give me an Oreo McFlurry and a cheeseburger meal, extra pickles. That's just me. But what would y'all do with $700? What would you do with $500 a month? If you get $500 a month, what would you do with it? Is that enough? I mean, could you pay a bill with $500? Lord help me. I told you I turned 60 the other day, right? I have these private summers, and it was so hot. All right. Anyway, you get 70% of the commission on everything you book. And you can bump yourself, promote yourself. I saw them hearts. I see them. Let's follow the leader. You can promote yourself to 80%. Okay? 80%. Now, a lot of people, when I tell them all that, they're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That sounds all right, but it sounds like a scam to me. Lynn says, do you teach how to find leads to get customers? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Something bit me. Or at least I'm always thinking somebody bite me. Yes, when you start your business and become an agent on my team, you open the door, number one, to the most amazing resources, tools, and training. And you get access to moi because I will be your coach. I will be your mentor, your business partner. You'll have direct access to me because you'll get my cell phone number, my for real cell phone number. You'll also get access to my calendar, which you will have unlimited one-on-one coachings. You get access to our Facebook chat, access to our Facebook group where you can ask a question. And I'm telling you, somebody's been there, done that, and got the gold coffee mug. Okay? All right? All right? So yes, see, when you start your business, you're in business for yourself, but you never buy yourself. And I've got people on this team who've never booked travel. They ain't been outside their house past the mailbox. And that's okay. Because they're now on my team and they are now booking travel and making money. I was just in my override report yesterday. Okay. So you'll get that training that you need. Now, like I said, you'll be in business for yourself, but you won't be in business by yourself. This is not John Wick 3. Love the movie. But y'all know the scene where Halle Berry takes him out to the desert so he can go to this next part after that long drawn out fight with the dogs. Okay. But she gives him her backwash water. That's nasty. But we ain't gonna do that. You need something. We're there. I'm there. I will be your coach. I will be your mentor. I will be your business partner, but I'm not gonna be your mama and I ain't gonna be your boss. Right? Because we all grown. But if you follow the blueprint that you'll be given when you start your business and become an agent on my team, oh honey. First of all, I'm going to need you to stop overthinking it because it's just travel. You were probably doing it anyway. You just weren't getting paid for it. Okay? Hey, Aroma Vines, how you doing? Right? You just weren't getting paid for it. Okay? Now, when you go to travelagentworkshop.com, don't forget the code TNIGHT5602. They're going to show you everything you need to know about starting your business and becoming an agent on my team. And I will be there for you every step of the way. But like I said, I'm not going to be your mom and I ain't going to be your boss. You don't need that. You're grown. Okay? But yes, to answer your question, there's a training for that. You'll learn how to do that. Because a lot of people are concerned about where they're going to find these people that they talk to. There are different ways to promote yourself and your business, right? And we will show you those ways. There's the traditional way, where you can have parties, what they call travel parties. There's the online option, the offline option. I like online because I like automation. I like the fact that I can do something once, go to sleep, and wake up and I've made money. And it's just that simple. It really is just that simple. Okay? What else did I want to tell you on that one? But yes, we do help you, right? We'll show you, give you the suggestions and the ideas of where you can get started. There's different ways to promote yourself, and we'll help you with that. I hope that answered your question, Lynn. Okay? All right. Now, when people tell me it sounds like a scam, I almost want to laugh, and I ain't trying to be rude, or I ain't trying to be like disrespectful or anything else like that. And, but here's the thing. I look good in orange. I really do. I'm cute. But I ain't wearing no orange jumpsuit because you feel like you got scammed out of a flight or a cruise or a hotel stay. or even finding out what you need to do to start your business. I'm not doing that. Now, I will flip a bus for my children and ask the judge for 2 jumpsuits just so I can switch them out. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't do that whole scam. And not to mention that the people I work with, they're FTC compliant. We answer to the IRS every year. We're at the top of travel when it comes to the Better Business Bureau. We've received the Magellan Award. And I know, I had to find out too. The Magellan Award is like the Oscars of travel. And last year alone, they got it 3 times. All right? And my favorite, we are the original home-based travel agency. Hey, Alvina, right? The original. So no, we ain't doing a scam thing. Ain't nobody got time with it. And I was just in Orlando and I rubbed shoulders. I seen 8 millionaires. They were close enough. If I threw a rock, I probably could have hit one of them. I took a picture, I know, with one of them. Okay? They're real people. They just real rich. They are millionaires in this business, starting right here as travel agents, marketing reps. Me, I am a travel agent business coach. Not only do I make money when I book travel and when I'm not booking travel, I make money. I am also here to teach others to do the exact same thing, because chances are you were doing it anyway. You're just not getting paid for it, because you know the commission is already attached. If you're not a travel agent, you're giving it to somebody. Somebody else is getting your money. And I don't know about y'all, but I ain't leaving food or money on the table. Not for doing something I was already going to be doing. Hey, Patricia. Right? Okay, I'm just saying. But if you got questions about that, go ahead and ask me. Or go over to the webinar, travelagentworkshop.com. Use my code TNIGHT5602. And yes, I'm going to keep on saying it. Okay? And Danielle, right? How you doing? Did I see some hearts that I missed? Okay. We're playing Follow the Leader. So when you see the hearts, follow the leader. You know, go and do your little tap dance on the screen, because when we get this live to 10,000 likes, I will be saying thank you and giving away free travel getaways. And this was to Cancun. Okay? So, do the tap dance, and when you see it, follow the screen. Follow the leader. Follow the leader, right? Okay? And then share the live, because I know y'all know more people than I do, right? Share the live. Oh, I see the hearts. Let's do this. Okay. So we talked about that, right? Now, some people will ask, because I don't see questions that you know, and I'll keep on going. I'm going to keep on going. Before I go on, let me ask you, we got any solo travelers in the house? People who will get up, get on a plane, train, or whatever, and go travel by themselves. Let me know if you're a solo traveler. That's just I'm being nosy question, but I would like to know how many solo travelers we're talking about. Okay, but some people will ask me the question. Let's see. They'll say, can you really make money in this business? Because I already told them that travel agents get paid by commission. There's a commission already involved. You'll get 70% of the commission of everything you book when you become a travel agent, right? Lynn says, how long is the program? Is it self-paced? Your second question answers your first question. Yes, when you get into the webinar after going to travelagentworkshop.com, there's like 3 and a bonus video, right? You can watch them as you go. No, there's no certain amount of time you got to finish it, okay? It used to be set up as a 3-day workshop, but you can go ahead and watch all 3 videos if you want to, okay? I watched 3/4 of the first one, and I already knew I was in. You had to tell me nothing else. I eventually did watch the other 2, but I was already in the system at that time. I was like, oh, say less, okay? So no, it's not long. It's as long as it takes for you to watch the videos. It is self-paced. If you got to stop the video to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Because I don't know about you. When I got to go to the bathroom, I can't think. Sometimes I thank God I make it through my lives. Or if your dog has to go to the bathroom, you definitely want to pause, take the dog out, let them do what they do, and then come back. So it is self-paced, Lynn. Did that answer your question? Hey, Angela Gentry. Right? Okay. Now, people are asking, you make money in this business. Yes. There is a young woman on the team, on the bigger team, Team Relentless. Her name is Monica. Okay. Hey, Karen. She went on a car lot a couple of months ago, just recently, and picked out a 2025 Platinum Highlander. I found out it was a Toyota. I was all fancy schmancy because it was Platinum Highlander. And I Googled. She showed us a picture too. It's pretty. I think hers is black. Cash. She paid cash. Because as a travel agent, she booked 85 cabins on an Alaskan cruise. And the commissions from that allow her to go right on that little car lot and buy her a brand new car. No financing, no loan, cash. So yes, you can make money in this business. Okay, I see you, Lynn. Hold on a second. And that's not something that's rare. Okay, we had another director who went to a destination wedding that she'd been part of. Her planning and everything. Her commission was $10,000. Yeah, group trips, sororities, church. I say auxiliaries, large families. When they travel together, that's a lot of money. That's a nice commission, just so you know. Lynn says any test involved and any certifications involved after taking your program. Okay, I'm going to need to reword all that for you, Lynn, because first of all, there is no taking of the program. When you go to travelagentworkshop.com, you get the opportunity to watch the videos that's going to tell you about the travel industry, starting your own travel business, being your own travel agent. There is no program. This is not like a class that you have to go to. This is just the information that you're going to need so you can say, oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Start my business and be on Tresie's team. Right? That's what that is. There are no tests involved. No, there are no tests involved. You don't have to take a test, say, if I pass the test, I can be a travel agent. No. That. Now, the certification, you don't need to come in with a certification. You don't need a license. You don't need a certification. You don't need LLCs. You don't need all of that. All you need to be able to start this business is be 18 and above and have some form of payment to start your business. It is a business. You will be joining under an amazing host agency. And if you ask me who they are, I'm going to tell you, go to travelagentworkshop.com. Not because I'm gatekeeping, but hey, it's a party over there. And why would I want to reveal the host who's waiting on you? Okay. All right, did that answer your question, Lynn? And thank you for those questions. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to add that to my list. Are tests involved? No, there are no tests. There is training, and it's not mandatory. I'm going to tell y'all right now, people's like, I would just strongly suggest, before you go into anybody's kitchen and start cooking, you might want to know what the eggs are or how to cook them. Okay. But when you do the little videos, all the videos are self-paced. The training videos are self-paced. They are stop and start on demand. Now, once you start the ones in your back office, they are the ones that will show you a 15, 20-minute video. And then afterward, they'll ask you like 3 questions. You pass the questions, you go into the new video. But that's not going to make you say, oh, if I fail, what happens? There is no if I fail, what happens. Okay. All right. Hey, Denise. Did that make sense? Lynn, there are no tests. There's no need to have certifications. You don't need to have traveled the world. You don't need a passport. But I strongly, if you're going to travel anyway, I strongly suggest you have a passport. Richard, my boy, how you doing? That's one of my superstars. That's one of my superstars right there because he doing the thing. He came in and started doing the thing. Y'all got me gushing about Richard. How you doing, Richard? You're welcome, Lynn. You are so welcome. He said, hello. Y'all say hello to Richard because I am so happy to see him. Oh, you know what's so funny about this? My team, I had 32 people say yes to the business, right? Some of them decided they wanted to be just ITAs only, like Richard. Then there was some who wanted to be just reps only. And then there are those who wanted to be hybrids, okay? But Richard is one of my ITAs. And he came in fire on the ground. He went to trainings. Like I said, none of them were mandatory. But Richard ain't trying to play. He was like, if I need to know it, I'm going to go where I need to go to find out what I need to know. I appreciate you, Richard. If I haven't said that, I truly appreciate you, and I'm so glad you're on the team. Okay? So, let me get back into it. When people are asking, can they make money, right? Monica made enough to go on the lot and buy a brand new 2025 Highlander. Okay? There are, like when I go in my back office, you'll see the top advisors. They're making millions. They're selling millions in travel. $3 million in travel. $1 million in travel, and they're getting commissioned off that. Now y'all can do the math. I ain't got time for all that. All I know is that they making money. Okay. All right, based on booking travel. Y'all been booking travel all the time. I bet you somebody just came back from a trip that they booked themselves. Or I bet you somebody's in this room who is the one they go to when they want to go on their trip, and you're the one who books it for them. You're doing it, and you're going to do it. You enjoy doing it, because if you didn't, I'm sure you'll say no. You're enjoying doing it. You're just not getting paid for it. Here's the thing. I cruise every year. Before I became a travel agent, right? I would see hordes of people on the ships. They're all wearing the same t-shirt, bright neon yellow, blue, pink, purple, or white even. Says the family that cruises together, right? In the past, I would look at my husband, I'd be like, babe. And he'd be like, what? Look at all this. And I'm counting them. 27 people. That's a lot of money. They spent a lot of money to get on this boat. That's what I was thinking. Now that I'm a travel agent, I see those groups of people with the same t-shirt, and they're all saying the same thing, cruise buddies, the most likely to do whatever. They're all traveling together. And I'm thinking now, whoever put that trip together, I hope they were a travel agent, because that is a commission to die for. Okay? Hey, Joseph Jones. That's what I'm thinking now. And if they were not travel agents, they left a lot of money on the table. Hey, Miss Tanya, thank you for the follow. I'm going to follow you right back. Oop. Here we go. Thank you. Appreciate you. My nose is itching. So yeah, you can make money in this business, okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. When people ask me, how much have you made since you started this business? Okay, I'm going to say it like this. I have two businesses in this travel industry. I am a travel agent where I make money every time I book, right? I get a commission on everything that I book. That's my passive income. That's my later money. Because if we book a trip for February, I got to wait for you to go in February, come back, tell me how much of a good time you had, right? And then I'll get my commission, or maybe about 30 to 45 days after you get back. That's why we call it that later money. It's coming, but we got to make sure that the accountants and everybody, nobody disputed anything or whatever. Then I'll get my commission. All right. As a travel marketing rep, which is my other business, I sell the business of travel. Now, before y'all get your little undergarments in a bunch, and say, well, I don't sell stuff. I get it. I'm not a salesperson either. I am not. I don't. But I will share information. I will share the opportunity with you so that you can become your own travel boss. Be your own travel agent. You do it anyway. You're just not getting paid for it. Join me on the money-making side of travel. Those two businesses together gives me the opportunity to make up to 8 streams of income. And did y'all know that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income? Yeah, they do. And look, side note, when I become a millionaire, let's not call me average. I'm just saying. Okay. And I have been paid every week since April 6th of this year. I have been paid every week, sometimes two, sometimes 3 times a week. Okay. Since I started my business. The initial investment I paid to get in this business, it's been taken care of 3, 4, 5 times over. Seriously. Hey, Ricky. So yes, you can make money in this business. As a matter of fact, I just booked a Disney cruise, and I'm not even finished adding people to that cruise, okay? But right now, I'm looking at a nice commission for two different cabins with 6 people total, okay? I'm going to have a nice little commission. And I haven't even added the other 2 people just yet, because they still getting their stuff together. So yes, you can make money in this business. It's not rocket science. It's travel. It's something you probably were already doing anyway. You just weren't getting paid for it. And I ain't finna try to shame you or nothing, because that was me in 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, not 19, but 20 and 21. Yeah. I was there. I did all that. I didn't use a travel agent, and I didn't get paid either. I had a good time, but I didn't get paid. Had I known that, I would have been a travel agent, because now I do nothing, go nowhere. Hey, Gregory, and I'm not traveling. If I'm traveling, I'm doing it as a travel agent. Think I'm not. Think I'm not. Okay. All right. Now I want you to know though that this is a business, right? This is a timeshare deal. This isn't a travel discount club or anything else. It's a real 1099 answer to the IRS business. And having said that, what you put in it is what you're going to get out of it. Now you can start your business and join my team, but then you put that little name tag on. I'm a travel agent, and if you just stand there and expect the travel gods to rain down on you, send you all the clients, all the travelers, all the people who want to, take advantage of this opportunity and do nothing, that's what you're going to get out of it. If you put nothing in it, you're going to get nothing out of it. Hey, C note, is it hard? No. No. Is the training hard? No. I just told y'all the training are videos. On demand, step-by-step videos. Hey, Leo. Well, I wish I knew how to pronounce that. That is so pretty. It looks so exotic. No, it's not. It's not. Y'all were doing it anyway. If you rented a car, you were doing the job of a travel agent. If you rented a hotel, you were doing it. Let me ask you something. How many people here, if you've rented a hotel, put a 1 in the chat. Where's my tissue? If you have rented a hotel, put a 1 in the chat. Pardon me, y'all. I'm looking for something like this napkin. I'm looking for the ones. If you've ever booked a hotel, put a 1 in the chat. You ever know when you feel like your nose is running and it's not? Richard said, thank you for your heartbeat, Richard. Appreciate you. Y'all don't stay in hotels. Maybe y'all like to go over to your peeps' house when you're traveling and sleeping on the couch and on the floor like we used to do at grandma's house as cousins. Okay? Me, I will book a hotel. I'm too old for the kumbaya moments. I ain't doing that. If you have ever booked a flight, put a 2 in the chat. Hey, Tisha. If you've ever booked a flight, put a 2 in the chat. Y'all, I just went on my very first class flight when I went to Orlando. Thank you, Lynn, for the 2. I appreciate you. Right? Because unless I will drive if it's right around 5 hours or less, right? Anything more than that, find me a seat on a plane. So if you've ever booked a flight, put a 2 in the chat. If you've ever, now here's the one where people, because as it is now, I see a bunch of y'all on the floor on somebody's couch. Thank you, Richard, for the 2 when y'all get going places. But if you've ever booked a cruise, put a 3 in the chat. Now this is where people go, because they have a cruise before. Shame on you, and you might want to go ahead and book that first cruise. But if you've ever booked a cruise, put a 3 in the chat. Thank you, Lynn. Me too. Me too, girl. Me too. 3, 4, 5. I told y'all. I just got back in August, and we're gonna go again in February. Oh, and June. And I think I'm going to Dubai in September for our anniversary next year. So if you've ever booked a cruise, put a 3 in the chat. The reason that I'm asking all of that, now if y'all sitting in the peekaboo room going, oh yeah, me, me, y'all could have came over here and answered the question. I don't bite. Ain't nobody in here. Or you can have somebody save your seat. Because I'm looking at this number, first of all, before I go on. Are we still tap dancing? Are we? Okay, I am right there. Because we're getting to 10K, right? So I can give away my travel vouchers, right? Right? Hey, big bruh. How you doing? I see my brother's in the house. My business brother's in the house. How you feeling today? Hey, Nita Jane. How are you? Thanks for coming on in. I see you. Okay. So the reason I asked y'all those questions, right, is because if you've done any one of them, you were doing the job of a travel agent. Look, if you call me and say, Tresie, I'm trying to go to the Bahamas, I'm going to need a hotel, and I'm going to be in the resort, I'm going to keep praying for you. Bruh, he says, I've been better. I'm going to keep praying for you, Rich. I am. And you say, I want to go to the Bahamas, and I want to be in this hotel, okay, and I need a nice cheap flight or whatever. Okay. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to get on my good old-fashioned computer, hope it doesn't go out, okay? Open up a few tabs and get you booked. The difference between what I do and what you're doing for free other than the fact that I'm not doing it for free, is that I have a few more resources. Okay. I have direct connections with the provider. So I got more of a little inside track, not to mention those travel agent rates, right? You're doing it and you're putting all that work in, and then you're going to press that button and somebody else going to get paid. I'm going to do it, put that work in, and I'm going to get paid whether I'm going on that trip or not. Doesn't matter. I could do it for me. I could do it for my husband. If the boys want to go out of town for the Super Bowl or the game or whatever, when they do, because they should know by now. When they get ready to go, I'm already gonna put that together. But I'm gonna get paid. They may have a good time after the hangovers, other than my husband because he don't drink. But y'all know what I'm saying. I'm going to have a good time. Every time I book anything, whether it's for me, my friends, or somebody I just met, they're going to go on them trips. I'm still going to get paid because as a travel agent or advisor, if you will, I get a commission off everything that I book. Okay. Lynn says, I was about to ask you that. See? You are my people. Lynn says, I was about to ask you that. If as a travel agent, you have special resources, thank you for that info. Of course. And you know what? You can get all that info and then some when you visit travelagentworkshop.com. Use my code TNIGHT5602. Now, here's the thing about that. Some people want to think that all I want to do is tell you this so you can just go spend money to start your business. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm not trying to recruit the world, although I sell the world as a travel agent. But I'm just trying to give you the information like it was given to me because this has changed my life. I have been able to use travel as a leverage to create residual income. Okay? You know, residual income pays those residual bills like the mortgage, the rent, the car note, the insurance, the utilities, all that. Those bills that need to be paid right away. And as a travel marketing rep, I'm building that residual income. That's that right now money. We talked about that later money, but that's that right now money because if Lynn, let's just speak it into existence. Lynn decides she wants to start her travel business and she's going to be on Tresie's team. Okay, guess who gets paid? I do. She's going to start making money. Guess who else gets paid? I do. And that's like, she starts today. Today is Monday. I'll get paid next week. Somebody else starts this week. I get paid next week. I've been paid every week since April the 6th, y'all. No cap, no lie, no flex, whatever the kids are saying, whatever it is. I've been paid every week since April the 6th. Okay. Lynn says, I'm glad I found you on this platform. I always wondered how travel agents got paid. Look, this business, like I said, I got two. I'm an independent travel agent. I sell the world. You want to go to Dubai? We're going to Dubai. You want to go to China? We're going to China. I don't know if I want to go to China right now, but you know, if you want to go, we can go. You want to go to Montana? Let's go to Montana. That is my job as a travel agent. And every time I book something, I'm getting a commission from that. I'm going to get paid. All right. As a travel marketing rep, when somebody says, hey, I like that idea that if I book travel, I'm going to get paid for it. I want to go ahead and start my travel business. Okay. Whether they decide to be a travel agent, a rep, and both. Okay. When they join my team, I get paid. That is 8. Between the two, that is 8 streams of income. As a travel agent, it's the one stream. As a marketing rep, that's the other 7. Y'all, I ain't crazy. I'm an Army veteran. I'm a published author. I am a businesswoman. And what I'm not leaving on the table is food or money. Okay? And travel agents get paid by commission. Right? See what it is. And here's what it is, Lynn. People tend to think that because they want to go on a trip, they ready to go, they got a set budget, and then they say, well, they don't know how to do it, or they don't want to tackle the work that it goes into it, right? And it's not that hard, right? But they don't want to do it. But they don't want to pay for the trip and pay for the travel agent. I get you, because I was they. But once I realized how it actually works, that there is a commission already based into it, doesn't matter who does it, there's a commission already there. If you're a travel agent, guess who gets the commission? You do. If you're not a travel agent, guess who does not get the commission? You do not get the commission. You're doing all the work and somebody else is getting paid. So don't worry about going forward, just so y'all know, don't say I didn't tell you. You don't pay the travel agent. No. The suppliers, the vendors, your favorite cruise line, your favorite hotel, your favorite car rental, they're paying the travel agents. And if you're not a travel agent and you do it on your own, they keep their money. That's the truth. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Oh, I told you don't have to have a license. You don't have to have a certification. You don't have to have an LLC or anything else like that. You don't have to have traveled around the world. And I say that because some people say, well, I haven't been that many places. And so I don't know if I could, honey, when I started my business, one of my girlfriends, she talking about going to Barbados. I ain't never been to Barbados, but guess where she gonna be going? Barbados. I will get her to Barbados, right? And then she can come back and tell me how great it is so I can get my trip over there to Barbados, right? But you don't have to have visited every place in the world, every exotic place in the world to be a travel agent just because you haven't been there. You could do that. Like I said, I got people who have never gone past their mailbox who are now travel agents. Lynn says, I will definitely go to the workshop. I'm interested in learning more about this opportunity. And look, Lynn, thank you. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Now, would I love to have you on my team? Yes, I would. Join my team. Lynn, let's work together, girl. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Hey, Miss Lindo, I'm a little particular. Okay. Because this is not a get rich quick scheme, and this is not one of those employer employee things where you think you're gonna join and get paid every Friday. No, that's not how that works, right? So I'm looking for the self-sufficient, the motivated, the ambitious, and the coachable to be on my team. And it's not just for me. If you have those attributes, let me say it again, self-sufficient, motivated, ambitious, and coachable, then you have no choice but to be successful in this business because it's travel, y'all, not rocket science. And chances are 85% of y'all have already been doing it. You're doing it all the time. You just got back from a trip that you booked yourself, except that you did it for free. That's it. And I'm looking to change the lives of 100 people. 100, 100. Because this business has changed my life. It truly has, in ways that I just never thought it was going to happen. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna be a travel agent and I'll get my little commissions off everything that I book. Hey, Jasmine, and I was good with that. And then I found out there was so much more to the story. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what? And you tell me that all I gotta do is open up my mouth and share what I know about the business. And if somebody decides to say, well, I want to do that, then what? I get money paid, cherry on top? Because I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, I like to talk. What? Liz says, I have all of those. And she said, I got the time. You go, girl. My husband just retired and we moved, so I'm not working. Girl, I'm retired too. I started this business as a federal government employee. My last day of service at the building that I was in for 13 years was March 31st. Yeah, I did an ugly cry going out the building. I did an ugly cry because I had been there for 13 years, right? But there's no more getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. There's no more hour and a half commute. My commute it takes me all of 2 minutes to get upstairs, and that's because I'm strolling. Okay. I get up somewhere because somebody did ask me what my routine was. Because I'm retired now. And I work my business full time. But you know what they say? If you enjoy what you're doing, you never work a day in your life. But I get up, I roll over, and one eye pops open at 7:30. I close it because I tell God, thank you, Jesus, because I know he woke me up. And I lay there for another hour. Both eyes pop open around 8:30-ish, give or take a few minutes. I get up, I stretch, I thank the Lord again because I'm fully up now, right? I get up, I do the whole soap and water ritual. I go upstairs, I have coffee. Coffee saves lives in this house, all right? Let me come upstairs, ain't no coffee. Anyway, and then I go into my office number 1. This is office number 2. I'm actually in my living room, right? On my recliner, kick back, okay? And I do my work for 2, 3, 4 hours. I may get hungry. I make myself a sandwich or have some soup like I did today. And then I do whatever I want to. I love those freedoms, that time freedom, that personal freedom, that financial freedom. Have I unlocked the entirety of the financial freedom? No, the door is open and I'm working on it because I will be a millionaire. I already got the house I'm going to build on my refrigerator. Seriously. Seriously. But the personal and time freedom, I get up here whenever I feel like it. Nobody's calling me and say, Tresie, when you going to start working? When you going to call these people? When you going to build clients? When you going to... And if I want to jump into my car, her name is Jinx, by the way, and go down to North Carolina and see my son and my grandbaby, I can do that. Ain't nobody going to stop me. Who going to check me, boo? That's how they say it. All of that. I absolutely love that. I like to say I work banker's hours, but I work throughout the day, but I'm doing it on my time. If I don't feel like I want to do nothing else, I close my phone. Because here's another beauty of this business. You know what I mean? As long as you have a device and some Wi-Fi, whether it's your phone, your iPad, your laptop, computer, you can work this business and you can do it from anywhere. I don't know how many times I've been in the car with my husband going somewhere and I'm doing a one-on-one coaching call. Or I am answering questions about a quote that was received that I sent to them, right? I'm working because I got my phone in my hand. And you know we all attached to our phones. How awesome is that you can take your business with you? I was on vacation in August. I shared some of that vacation with y'all, right? I was working, having fun. I was working. So you can do this business anywhere. Lynn says, I cried too when I left my job, so I get it. My husband, as a NYPD officer, retired. Congratulations for the retirement. My husband is a few years behind me, so nope. He's a few years behind me, and he's got a few to go before he can retire. Lynn says, I'm seeking all those freedoms as well. Then definitely go to travelagentworkshop.com. Use my code Lynn, T95602. They're going to tell you so much about this company. They're going to tell you about the compensation plan. They're going to tell you about how the commissions work. They're going to explain to you the risk-free money back. Y'all get that? Money back guarantees. All right. I saw the hearts. We following the leader. I'm following the leader. Boop, 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 boop. Jeffrey, thank you for the love. I appreciate you. Thank you for the roses, Lynn. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Live as well, because the more people that we share it with, the more people can do the little tap dance, and I can give away my voucher when we get to 10K. But we got to get to 10K. All right. Jeffrey says, since you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. All right. My name is Tresie. I'm a travel professional. I am a travel agent business coach. Thank you for your heart me. Thank you. Travel. Being in the travel industry, which is $10 trillion strong, y'all. And by next year, it's going to go up another 1.8 trillion. And in a few years, be up to $15 trillion. All right. That's a lot of money. And I don't know about y'all, but if you gave me 0.5% of the 10 trillion, and carry the one. Look, I can make it work for $50 million. I don't know about y'all. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Hey, look. My coach, my mentor, my super vet, almost 2-star director, Ms. Deneen. She's in the house. Y'all say hello to her because she's here. Oh, look at the kitty cats. Oh, look, y'all, the kitty cats. Thank you for the kitty cats. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. Now, this is a Q&A session. Hey, boo, kitty. This is a Q&A session. So if you've got questions, I've got answers. You can just put them right down there below, or you can go to the webinar that's located at, let me see if I can get this right, because you know what? Me and the board, we fighting. Y'all see it? Travelagentworkshop.com. The M is smeared, but don't hold that against me. And then the code is T9. There we go. T95602. So it's travelagentworkshop.com and the code is T95602. Or if that went too fast and the little M smear thing threw you off, to be told on over there to the profile, all that information is over there. Or if you still didn't get it, slide into my DM and I'll give you that information. You asked, I'm going to tell you, right? Let me flip this back around because for some odd reason it just looks weird to me. Okay. All right. And like I said, this is a Q&A. So if you've got questions, I've got answers. You can put them right down there below, right? Another question that people will ask me, or they have a concern, I will say, is because they got full-time jobs. Well, Tresie, can you do this part-time? Can you do this? Because I got a 9 to 5. Okay. I had a 9 to 5 when I started. I worked for the federal government. I mean, I don't say that's more important than anybody else's 9 to 5, but yes, you could do this with a 9 to 5 job. There are over 140,000 agents in over 20 countries around the world in our agency. And I want to tell you, at least 90% of them got jobs. Hey, Harvey, they got jobs. Doctors, lawyers, nurses, financial analysts, truck drivers. Okay. We got a few stay-at-home moms, work from home moms and dads. They're all working this, and they're working their full-time job. So yes, you can do it, because when you start your business and become an agent on my team, and again, I'm gonna keep saying it like that because manifestation is real. You get me as your coach and your mentor, and I will help you find those pockets of time. If you tell me, Tresie, look, to be quite honest, all I got is a good 15 minutes a day. Can I do this in 15 minutes? You know what? I'm going to tell you yes, and mean it. Because you know what we're going to do? We're going to get together. We're going to work it out. And we're going to make that the best 15 minutes of your day. For me, in some aspects, and maybe in some aspects of this business, for me, it's quality instead of quantity. So if you only got 15 minutes, let's make sure we call everybody let them know you started your travel business. Or let's go ahead and follow up with the people who said they were interested. Send them a quick something or other, just so that plan something, schedule something. Let's post something on your social media. Because for me, when I first started, I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, doing an hour and a half to get to work 9 hours, and do that all the way back and reverse it coming back. Hi, Diamond. How you doing? Right? And for me, that pocket of time meant the first bus I was on. Hey, girl, you still looking at Barbados? I saw something. Working my business. At lunch, while I got my 30 minutes, let me see. I'm going to, decide what I might post on one of my social media pages. It took me 10, 15 minutes while I was already on my lunch hour. On my way home, I put my earpods in, and I may be listening to something professional development while I'm on my way home. This is going to help me be a better leader, a better professional, better team leader. All this work in my business. Following up on some calls, a few minutes. So no, you don't need to go from a 9 to 5 and work another 9 to 5 for this business. Some people do it only on Saturdays and Sundays. All right. I will say, though, if you're going to do 15 minutes of work, and it's going to be awesome, but let's be realistic about the comeback. Does that make any sense? Okay. But there will be comeback. Because you're working your business. So yes, you can do this with a full-time job. Did you know that the average adult, I'm not talking about the teenagers who think they're grown. Okay. We ain't talking about them. But the average adult spends 6.5 hours on their devices, and they're not doing anything IPA related. IPA, hey cutie beauty. IPA, income producing activities. I mean, they're Netflixing, they're YouTubing, they're TikToking, but they're not making any money from it. They're not. They're just doing it. Okay. Now, that's 6.5 hours a day. You don't have to work 6.5 hours a day on this business if you don't want to. I'm doing it full time, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know. It might be 6, because that's I choose. They pick and choose. Lynn says, how do you get better rates than Expedia so people can book through you? I'm trying to think of a way that I can answer that question, Lynn, so that I will be in compliance. Okay, because I'm not going to badmouth Expedia or any other third parties that help us when we're booking travel. Because before I started my travel agent, I was with Expedia and all of them. But I will say this: as a travel agent, as a travel advisor with your host agency, you have access to different rates. Okay, John Q. Public gets consumer rates. I, as a travel advisor, I get the merchant rate, the real rate. The best way I can kind of explain that is, think of the Jordan shoes. We all know they cost a liver. I'm sorry. You go into the store and you say, because your kid wants them Jordans, right? And normally they're $300. $299.99. That's $300 all day. You go in there. Oh, now they're on sale for $199.99. $200. So you're thinking it's a deal because you got $100 off. You go in, you buy the Jordans. Your kid is happy. You're a little less light. You're a little lighter in the wallet, but everybody's happy, right? I go in. I'm gonna ask for the merchant rate, right? And it's gonna be like, okay, I'm not paying $199. If I pay $100, we good. Okay? That's how it is in the travel area, right? What you're paying as John Q. Public for your trip, and you're thinking you've got the best rate, you got the consumer rate, and the consumer rate will never be the best rate. I know they say you shouldn't use that word because it's a strong word. Well, I meant that. As a consumer, you will never pay the best rate for a trip. I don't care if when you went in and you started on that trip and you were paying for it, you was like, okay, ooh, it's gonna be $5,000 for me to get the hotel, the car, the whole package, right? You get it down to $3,800, you think you did something. You're like, woo, I dodged that bullet. I'm glad I kept it working. And then you press that button and boom, somebody else got the commission that was attached to that. Okay? Me as a travel advisor, I'm getting the real rate. You and I can book the same Bahama trip, right? End up on the same flight, the same hotel, right next to each other on the beach. Okay? And what you paid for it is not the same as what I paid for it. As a matter of fact, drinks on me. Because we don't travel the same. You paid the consumer rate. I paid the real rate, the merchant rate. We don't travel the same. Hey, Net, I hope that answers your question, Lynn. And again, you'll learn all of that when you go to the workshop. travelagentworkshop.com. Use my code TNIGHT5602. Okay? You get it. You there's advantages to being your own travel boss. I'll say that. How about that? All right? Great. I'm glad I got your question answered. Where was I? Oh, yeah, the full-timers. Now, you work hard, and I appreciate that because I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you start your business, quit your job, or nothing like that. I'm just saying if this is something you want to do because you know you love to travel and you want to be able to travel more and you want to be able to do what you were already doing, which was booking your own travel and get paid for it, then this is an opportunity you want to look into. All right? But if you're so busy that you are time broke, I'm going to need you to take a nap because I'm exhausted for you. Okay? But yes, you can do this with a full-time job. All right? What else? Because I'm about to scoot up out of here soon because I did say I was cooking today. I've been cooking for 3 days and I ain't cooked yet. My husband's like, what do you want to eat? That kind of thing. Let's see. Again, my name is Tresie. I'm a travel professional. I make money when I book travel for other people. And as a travel marketing rep, I make money when I'm not booking travel for other people. Both of those businesses give me the opportunity to make up to 8, count them 8 streams of income. Okay? My right now money, residual income money is what I want to call it. And then there's the later money, right? You'll learn all about that when you visit travelagentworkshop.com using my code TNIGHT5602. And I'm answering all your questions about the travel industry, what it's like to be a part of the travel industry, how you can be your own travel boss, because chances are you are in that 18%. Y'all was just booking your trips all willy-nilly and not getting paid for it. Okay. All right, let's see what else we can talk about before I roll up out this pace. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Hey, Rochelle. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Let me see. There was something else in here I wanted to ask you guys. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, just a few more questions that I have because I can do this all day. Because I think I told you all this stuff, right? Did you know you can start your business in less than 24 hours? Oh, y'all, Rochelle shared the live. TikTok is saying, follow Rochelle. I mean, y'all don't see it on my screen, y'all screen, but I see it on my screen. So share the live. Don't forget, go down there and share the live. Lynn says, so do you go to conventions to learn more about travel? Yes and no. Think of the convention that I just went to in Orlando is like the Academy Awards of travel. You're going to see all the people, the millionaires, the up and comings, the new travel business people who've been there. I reached the status of, and I don't have them here, they're in my office now. I reached the status of gold builder, actually gold builder plus. And what that is, that means 9 or more people are active on my team, active business owners on my team, right? I had 32 people say yes to the business. There's about 16 that are actively working their business right now as travel agents, right? So that's a place you can get recognized. I got to walk across the stage to get my little gold pen. Oh, I was so excited about that. But while you're there, you will get some training. You will get some training. The people, the 6-figure earners, the millionaires, the ones who've been there, done that with the gold cups and baseball hats, okay, will share with you the secrets, the little gold nuggets that got them from where you are, where I am, to where they are. All right. It's a way to celebrate where you are in your business, no matter where you are in your business, and get taught by the ones where you're trying to be. My mama used to tell me, if you're going to be a copycat, copy the right cat. There were so many cats in that room. I'm like, ooh, I want to be like, meow, 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 meow. That was me. I met so many amazing people, and they just people. They're just people who love travel like you do, who want to be able to travel more like you do, who want to be able to do all that and make money like you do, and don't mind sharing the opportunity with other people. Right? Did that answer your question, Lynn? Hey, Marilyn. And thank you again for these questions. That's amazing. But and I've already claimed I went to convention this year as a goal builder plus. Like I said, I got 9 plus people who are actively working their business as travel agents, right? I've already written it down. It's on my board, my vision board, all of that. I will be a director, which means I'll have over 100 people on my team when I go back next September. And it is so. Y'all remember the movie The 10 Commandments? So let it be written, so let it be done. Y'all remember that, right? I love that movie, right? So I wrote it down. So let it be written, so let it be done. And I want to take 100 people on the journey with me. They just got to be self-sufficient, motivated, ambitious, and coachable. That's it. Hey, Sherry. And if you want to know more about that, please visit travelagentworkshop.com. Use the code TNIGHT5602. Lynn says, so you get paid for all ages under your team monthly. There are numerous streams of income, Lynn. Numerous. I'm not going to go through all those streams of income because, number one, I'm trying to stay compliant. But you know who will tell you that? When you go to the workshop, when you go to travelagentworkshop.com, you'll learn how that compensation works. And I don't know if that makes people sound, greedy or whatever. But here's the thing. When you start your business as a travel agent, people are watching you. They are watching you because now, since you got travel agent rates and everything else, you traveling at a different rate than your cousin because they're not travel agents. They're going to want to know how you're doing it. They're watching you. And then they're going to be like, well, wait a minute, I can do that. And if you're a marketing rep, you can have them join your team. Now, if you're not a marketing rep, if you're just a travel agent, and they're like, girlfriend, Lynn, tell me your secret. Girl, I started my travel business. Oh, yes, blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, I want to do that. And they won't be able to do it if you are not a marketing rep as well. I'm a hybrid. I have both businesses. But if you only have the one, you'll have to refer them to someone who is a marketing rep. And then they're going to make the money off the person who joins the team. Okay? All right. Did that answer your question, Lynn? Okay. While she's answering that one, Did you know you can start your business in less than 24 hours? Because I'm going to get off this live in a few minutes, right? You can go to travelagentworkshop.com. Don't forget the code T-Night5602. You're welcome, Lynn. Of course. You're going to watch the video. Like I said, it's a start and stop video, right? And then you're going to be like, oh, what was I waiting on? Let me go ahead and start my business. Because in that video, it's going to tell you what you need to do to go ahead and start your business and be on my team. Okay? It's going to tell you all of that. That could happen in the next hour. It can. And you can be a business owner right away. Hey, James. How you doing? Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell you. Now, look. Let me go and get some water for this one. All right. When you start your business and become an agent on my team, you're going to get 3 emails. You're going to get 2 from the travel agent side and the marketing side. Now, if you got something about direct sales and multi-level marketing, if it makes your little hind parts itch, then but I will say that you don't have to share the opportunity or build a team if you don't want to. You can be a straight travel agent and a travel agent only. Okay, so it's not required. That's one of the questions. Do I have to build a team if I want to be a travel agent? No, you don't. You most certainly do, and you can still be quite successful. Remember Monica? She just bought a brand new car. Okay, selling travel. Okay, all right. So you don't have to build a team for that. And another thing, they're gonna send you, like I said, they're gonna send you 3, 2. You're gonna get 3 emails, 2 from them, 1 from me. I like to say mine is important because if you are, what do I do next? I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. How do I do? You want to read my email. My email is going to have the blueprint that you're going to need to go step by step to jumpstart your business. I don't care if you've never booked a rental car or if you've been in the business 5, 6, 7 years. You want to read that email because it's going to give you everything you need step by step. There's only 7 steps on the email. So I'll need you to read it, comprehend it, and apply it. All right. This is going to get you started on your business. Right. So if you're someone who's allergic to words, who can't stand reading, oh, the words are too small, that's just too much. Okay. This might be a little bit of a challenge for you. All right. Because that's where you need to begin. You're going to have to read to get there. Now, don't overthink it. I'm not giving you an Encyclopedia Britannica. I'm giving you exactly what you need to get ready to start your business. Hey, Mindset. Hey, Victoria Richard. How y'all doing? My eyes itching. Everything is itching. So, again, if you got something against reading words, first of all, that's going to say you're not coachable. But if you just don't like reading, I mean, because some people get really excited when they start their business. And I send them that email and they read over it, right? It's like stepping through the gates of an amusement park, right? And all you see is the pretty, shiny flags and all that good stuff. And you're like, oh my God. And you want to try everything when in actuality, you should probably, let's start off on the kiddie rides, okay? Because you don't, and then we're going to take you here. And then you go, no. Then you get all overwhelmed. I'm tired. I don't know what to do. How do I get over there? Oh my God. Read the email. It won't put you there. I promise you it won't put you there. It won't. Okay. Like I said, if you're allergic to words, you don't like reading, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. But you know what? I'll always be there. I'll still be there. Right? I'm just going to tell you to read the email. All right. Let's see. What else before I get up out of here? You do not have to create a website because some lady kind of argued me down that she had already had her website. Can she add this to her website? And you're going to get a website, right? You'll know everything you're going to get when you start your business when you go to travelagentworkshop.com. They're going to tell you everything you're going to get to start your business. You will realize the value of starting your business in travel. Y'all was doing it anyway. Now you can get paid for it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. You can run this business 100% online. You can do offline and you can do traditional. I love automation. I love social media. So I primarily do my business online. Everybody on my team found me online. I've not met none of them in person. Now I've done some FaceTimes, but I ain't met none of them in person. The only person I've met in person is my director. And that's because she lived 20 minutes up the street. Didn't know that though until after I started the business. I met her on TikTok. And then we found out we live in the same localities. So yeah, I like the automation of it all, right? But my business is online. Remember, we are the original home-based travel agency. So you can do this from home. You can do this from anywhere. As long as you got a device and some Wi-Fi, you can do it. Just that simple. Let me see. Because I don't see any questions coming from y'all. Hey, Meg. I said, this one says, did you know that travel agent training can be done from your home on your own time? Because we got this great university. Oh my God. It's just amazing. It is look, if you thought you was lost, university gets you unlost. Is that a word? Unlost? And you do know you don't have to be a world traveler to be a travel agent, right? Right? Hey, Mona Lisa. Last question before I wrap this up. Did you know that your dream job is just one decision away? I know, sounds cliche, but it's true. You decide to go to travelagentworkshop.com. Use my code TNIGHT5602, and that just may be opening the door to your dream job. Dream a job that gives you flexibility, personal time, time freedom, personal freedom, financial freedom. There's the flexibility of it all. Okay. No one's going to taskmaster you. You open the door to so many resources and tools and training for things that you were already doing, except now you can get paid for it. Right? Okay. If you love traveling and want to travel more than once or twice a year, then yes, this could be your dream job. It is for me because I'm fully retired now and I've had more time to travel, get in and out my house, and I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, absolutely loving it. So, what are you gonna do? I'm looking for people to join my team. The self-sufficient, the motivated, the ambitious, and the coachable. But you know what? I want you to go to travelagentworkshop.com. Use the code TNIGHT5602. It'll be so easy for me to just slap a link up here and say, hey, if you're interested, go here. You go there, boom. Next thing you know, you're on my team. I want you to have all the information and then some, so that you can make an informed decision about starting your business and being on my team. Does that make sense to you guys? Right? That's why I did this Q&A, because this gives you the opportunity to ask the questions that you thought, you might need to ask to find out more about the travel industry. Okay? All right. So I asked, are you interested in something like this? Visit Travel Agent Workshop. But you know what? Here's the thing. Do me a favor. Visit the workshop simply because it'll give you what you need to say no. I mean, some people are like, it's not for everybody. I get it. It's not for everybody. I am not for everybody. I get that as well, right? But if I ask you, you're welcome, Lynn. If I ask you, hey, Ken, if I ask you, hey, would you be interested in, learning about starting your own business? And they go, no. Oh, I'm sorry, but can I ask why? Well, just no. Okay, respect, got you. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. I find it kind of loopy when you say no to something you don't know anything about. And I say that not to be judgmental or critical. I don't like asparagus, y'all. I don't. And for years, I never had it. And when somebody would ask me, you don't like asparagus? No. Oh, I'm sorry. Why? It looks like a tree branch. That was my answer. It looks like a tree branch. I'd never tried it. But once I tried it, I tried it because my husband, for whatever reason, likes asparagus, right? I tried it. I don't like the texture of it, okay? I don't care how you cook it, grill it, broil it, fry it, I bake it. I don't care. I don't like the texture of the vegetable. And then for me, there's an aftertaste. I don't care how you season it. It just doesn't taste right to me, right? But now when someone says, oh, you don't like asparagus, I can say no. They're, girl, that's some delish. Girl, that tastes good. Why? I don't like it because of the texture. I don't like it because of the aftertaste. I just, it's just not one of my faves, right? Now, if I was on a desert island and the only thing to eat was asparagus, guess what? I'm going to have tree branches growing on my ears. But choice, no. But at least I know why I say no to asparagus. And that's all I'm saying. If this is a no for you, okay, it's a no for you. But why? Go to travelagentworkshop.com and find out why you're saying no. At least at the very end of it, if I ask you, what'd you think about the workshop? Well, I didn't like this. I wasn't really happy with the money back guarantees. I wasn't this. Okay. At least you and I both know why you said no. Do you have to? No. No is a whole complete sentence, y'all. It sure is. But I'd like to know why, right? And wouldn't you like to know why you said no? Doesn't that make you feel a little more informed when you say no and you know why you said no? Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm usually here Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, unless there's something going on like date night or I'm extremely sick or something. Or maybe I'm out of town and I can't get to the live. I might go up later. But if we're connected and you turn on your notifications, you'll see when I'm going live. Like I said, Monday through Friday, normally at 4 p.m. On Saturdays, it's whenever I feel like it. On Sundays, I don't go live. That's the Lord's day, and I do what he said. Besides, that's also a day, self-care Sunday, and it's also a day where I can relax, renew, rejuvenate, right? And get ready for the next week. So, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Let's get connected. That way you'll know, because your notifications will tell you when I am going live. Hi, user 8141. All right? I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you for the questions. I look forward to seeing you guys again. And look, if you have other questions, go ahead and slide into my DM. Make sure we're connected and ask your questions, okay? So in the meantime, in between time, until I see you guys again, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a fantabulous week on purpose. Take care of yourselves and know that I love you. Bye.